One of the reasons why the whites considered the Sioux to be savages when they first encountered them was they felt they didn't have any religion. Definitely they weren't Christian, but they didn't really have any religion to speak of. But I don't think that was actually the case. The Sioux had a god, a main spirit, a great spirit called Wakantanka, which we spell that properly. And they also, just like Christians, they had a creation myth. This involved Wombly Galeshka, the great eagle, saving a Sioux girl from a flood that covered the plains and washed away all of the evil people, just like the Noah story in the Bible. And the eagle and the young girl went on to have children and to found the Sioux nation. The Sioux also, in some ways, had a religious symbol as well in Christianity. It's a cross, but the circle was incredibly important to the Sioux. They believed that life was a circle, that you came from the plains, that you came from the soil, you lived your life, and when you died you went back to the plains, went back to the soil. They looked around them and they could see that the horizon was like a curve, was like a circle. Their teepees were set up in a circle, and when they would have any meeting or any religious ceremony, that usually happened in a circle as well. So the circle had an immense significance for the Sioux nation. The Sioux also had ceremonies and rituals, just like Christians had. The buffalo dance, for example, they would have to say thank you to the buffalo for giving up their lives so that they could survive. They would also have the sun dance, so that the men who wanted to prove themselves as in closer contact to the spirits would put some bones behind their nipples, and they would dance to try and get those out, and that pain and the all-day heat and the starvation that they would suffer would cause them to hallucinate, and they believed that was that hallucination brought them closer to the spirits. Women, of course, didn't need to do this because once a month their behaviour was so irrational and so ununderstandable that clearly they were in close conversation with the spirits, and so didn't need to do this. There were also lots of coming of age rituals. For example, the young men or the boys, when they became men, would go away to a sweat lodge where again they would starve themselves and be very thirsty, and that would create hallucinations. And what they would hallucinate would give them their adult name. So religion was incredibly important to the Sioux, and they believed as well that spirits were in everything, and that the earth was like their mother, and so they believed that the plains belonged to everybody, that you couldn't own the plains because it was a gift from Wakantanka to everybody. So this caused difficulty, didn't it, when they met the white people, and the white people wanted to buy land off them, buy the Black Hills off them, and the Sioux couldn't understand this concept, because how can you buy and sell something that's not yours? And it's a reason why many were offended by farming, because by tearing up the soil, they said it was like tearing at your mother's breast.